it's Martin Scorsese's editor, and he had this theory. It's a really good book because it's like teaches you about editing for film and TV, but also just it's very philosophical. And he was talking about, he has this theory that somewhere between the ages of 10 and 12, whatever you're doing in that period is a sweet spot and will probably be what you should be doing as an adult. And I thought back, like I remember reading that going, oh, that's really cool. And I thought back, what was I doing at that time? And I was playing lots of Dungeons and Dragons. Like back before Stranger Things made it popular, it was like a very nerdy endeavor. And you had to hide that you played it because you could get beat up for playing it. But like I was doing that, and that was essentially, and then I look back at that, and that was like writing. I was creating a show basically because you had to create a world, you had to create characters, you had to narrate and direct the emotional arcs of your friends' characters as they played. And I thought, wow, that's like I was creating shows for my kids, but for my friends, but I didn't realize what I was doing. I was just having a lot of fun. And so that's the closest I can think of. And it wasn't until about like grade 13, which is when we used to go up to grade 13. My English teacher allowed us to do like video presentations. So my best friend and I, we created this like little 5-minute mockumentary on Robertson Davies' book, What's Bred in the Bone. And it was very like BBC mockumentary style. And we acted in it together. He was amazing. I was terrible, but it looked really good. And I remember that's the first time I thought, oh, this is a cool medium. And I just thought it twigged something in me. And then it was in university where I really sort of explored that. But yeah, that's all I can think of is like D&D teaching me how to write and create, and then getting bit by the movie bug a little bit later in high school.
Yeah, I interviewed Steve Sganey recently, who's a director, and he had
Yeah,
a very similar story where he got to do video presentations in English class, and that was sort of the
yeah,
spark that ignited for him. So it's
for
so
sure.
funny. It's so funny that that's similar for you. I feel like so many of us have these common threads in our
Yeah.
stories.
Well, I don't know his story, but my story was like I wanted to do the video presentation not just because it was cool, but I hated doing presentations. I would get like really debilitating stage fright, and so it was a way for me to not speak. So I went and did this video presentation because I could hide behind the camera. I was in front of the camera, but you kind of have more control. And yeah, but it led to what I'm doing today. It's really funny how that happens.
For sure. I also love the idea of Dungeons and Dragons because that has had a big resurgence lately. And the fact that that was something that you did as a kid and sort of inspired you, and then went on to inspire Mysticons probably as well to some extent.
Oh, hugely. There's a ton of homages in the show to every aspect of D&D for sure.